Hello, happy New Year's Eve. Hopefully you can hear me. That is important, that is imperative to this instructional video, how to enjoy a great sparkling sangria on New Year's Eve. Let me know, give me a thumbs up on Facebook if you can hear the words coming out of my mouth. That means that this is all working, which is great. That's what I'm just waiting to hear as soon as you can hear me. You can definitely hear me because the auto captions that Facebook put up are now coming up on the screen. So far, pretty good. It missed out the accent above the I on the sangria, but they seems to be working okay. Excellent. So here I am in my kitchen, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to show you how to make a sparkling sangria. I have made some of these instructional videos before. I am an expert at drinking sangria, so I thought I would show you how to make a sparkling one for New Year's Eve. Great. Steph is saying she loves the zebra dog hoodie. This was a gift from the quarantinis who play the quiz and who manufacture my merchandise. So I'm very happy about this. This was exciting. I got this today. This was a present from them, which is a great way to wrap up a piece of shit year. Okay, that is what 2020 has been. So what better way to enjoy it, the end of it, than to have some sparkling sangria. I'll tell you about the ingredients very quickly. I'm just going to wait for people to connect to get ready to see. Yeah, people are enjoying the hoodie. So this might be an item of merchandise next year because I've not seen it as a hoodie before. I only got this a couple of hours ago. I'm loving it. It's really comfortable. It's obviously got zebra dog going on. That's not what I'm here to plug or show off anyway. I'm just comfortably wearing it. But Patricia is just eating nachos. Cool. I hope they're okay with it. The battery on my phone is going as well, so that might be an issue because I won't be able to see comments on Facebook, which is frustrating. But the important thing is you can hear me and you can see me because I'm going to run through how to make a sparkling sangria for New Year's Eve. So it's a bit different to a lot of other sangrias you might have tried. I've got my own personal spin on things. It's similar to my own special recipe sangria I've sent out to people in the past. If you've joined my mailing list, which you can do, I believe, on my website. So if you go over to comedylopez.com, that's the easiest way to join my mailing list for an instant recipe. And it includes the secret ingredient, which I'm not even going to show you today. I'm going to show you how to make a great sangria, which is set off perfectly with the secret ingredient, which you can see if you sign up to my mailing list, and it's included there in the bottom of the recipe. So we've got a few people now, so I'm going to show you how to make a sparkling sangria. So these are the ingredients to start with. Okay, this is what you need to make them. All right, these are the important parts for this sangria that I've created. All right, the first one is cava. This is a sparkling sangria. This is a special one because it's New Year's Eve. We're going to put some fizz, all right, into our lives as we kiss 2020 goodbye, the kiss of death. All right, that's what I'm giving it. I'm going to cough in 2020's face. All right, that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to push it into the water. That is what's going to happen. I've opted for Frischnet. I do like Frischnet, but it was actually the cheapest cava in Tesco as well. So bonus, it's a great one to have. I prefer cava is better for this than Prosecco because cava tends to be a bit drier and it really sets off the flavor of the fruit more. Okay, the sweetness and the dryness really combines to make a better taste. So that's why I don't opt for Prosecco because Prosecco is for children. All right, it's not a proper sparkling drink. If you enjoy Prosecco, grow up. All right, move on to cava. And also, I don't use champagne because champagne is exclusively for French people. All right, if you drink champagne and you're not French, you're doing something wrong. All right, cava is the drink of choice. That's what you should be opting for. So Frischnet, that is available all around the UK. It's easy to get Frischnet, and obviously you can pick it up in Spain, in Catalonia. All right, you can pick it up anywhere. There's a popular one in Mallorca. Brandy, I've just got the cheapest one. I've just picked up the cheapest one. It's not really that important. All right, as long as it's got that strong brandy taste to it. This one is actually, I've tried it separately. I just use this one, the cheapest one in Tesco, just for making sangria as well. I've tried it by itself. This is apparently aged 3 years, okay? And I don't think that's done anything for the flavor, just drinking it individually. It's perfect for a cocktail or sangria, but I would not drink this by itself. It's not tasty unless it's combined with something else. So just cheapest brandy you want. My sangria is very special. It's a different one. I'm not going to put orange juice in it. I do like orange juice, and it is for a typical Spanish sangria, you would often use orange juice, which is the typical one, but I actually go for pineapple juice, okay? This is my fruit juice of choice when making my own Sangria Especial. So I've got pineapple juice in there. This is a bit different in terms of the fruit you might also put in a sangria, okay? So because it's a sparkling one, I've added some more tropical flavors to it as well. We've opted for kiwi fruit. I'm going to be putting a kiwi fruit in there. Strawberries, because it sets off a sparkling drink really well. and grapes. Now, make sure you don't use, you should have grapes for tonight, okay? Because it's a Spanish tradition. We eat 12 grapes at midnight, one for each chime of the bell. So you should have grapes. Do not put all of your grapes in the sangria. You need to save 12 grapes each for for the Spanish tradition of counting the grapes, all right? If you're joining us for the Zoom YouTube party tonight, the spectacular, then the extravaganza, then you're going to need to reserve some grapes for yourself. Keep them ready for when we hit midnight and we celebrate by eating the grapes, because it gives good luck. And I think what happened with 2020 is that not enough people in 2019 did the 12 grapes when we crossed over into midnight. And that's why it was such a disaster. So we're hoping that this helps out 2021, all right? And it should be good. Okay, for a jug, I've opted for a nice classic liter jug, all right? It's a good one. I got this one at TK Maxx years ago. Nice and heavy base. And for a spoon, you want a proper sangria spoon. It's the type that looks like it's got a little quiff there, okay? It looks like a little social media icon from the early 2000s. That's what you're looking for there with a spoon. To help you mix it, you need a bag of ice, okay? This is imperative as well. You want ice cubes, or you can make them yourself, but you want a lot of it. You want a lot of ice to keep it cool and to keep it refreshing, because this is a refreshing, nice drink. I'm going to be cutting stuff up now, folks. And the first time I did this, I'm pretty sure I cut myself. All right, so if you are squeamish, look away when I'm cutting up stuff, all right, because it could turn into CSI in my kitchen, okay? We're talking CSI Cardiff. That could be a thing that happens. So what knife am I going to opt for? Have I got one already? Yes, I do. We're going to start off by cutting up the fruit and putting it into the jug. Start off with the kiwi, because it's the most difficult one, I think, to cut up out of all of these, because I need to take the skin off it as well, which I might need a spoon for. I don't know. I don't cut kiwi fruit up very often. Depends how hard or soft it is, I guess. So I'm going to pull out a teaspoon, because we need it out of the skin, out of the furriness. If you put the furriness in there, it's not going to be a very good taste. It's not going to be a very good flavor in your sangria. You're going to be thinking, why has somebody put in, if you put one of these in your mouth, it could be very easily mistaken for a testicle, all right, or a baby gerbil, and it's not, okay? It's a kiwi fruit. So we want it out of the skin. So we're looking at there is a de-skinned kiwi. So we're going to chop up 3 of these and take them out of the skin. I can't read the comments while I'm doing this either. I should have done like a text to audio thing so I can see how people are talking, or I could have done it on Zoom, and that way I could have had your reaction. But I don't want to get heckled as I'm cutting up fruit. All right, that's not something I want to happen. So we get 3 kiwi. And what's good about it as well is it's got a bunch of vibrant colors as well. It really kind of, because all things change your palate. All right, they have done scientific studies on this, which I've read thoroughly. I don't care about other scientific studies, like stuff about pandemics or anything like that. But when it comes to food, your palate is affected by visual cues and smell, okay, very much so when you see taste. So colors are very important with food. If you are colorblind, you shouldn't be watching this. You're a dog, okay? Dogs are colorblind. I do apologize. If you are colorblind, all right, you can still, I believe, see some colors. I don't know. I don't know the science about it. I might be incredibly offensive right now. If I am, I do apologize, and I'm blaming it on the sangria that I've already drunk today, because I had to test it before I made it for you on camera. Otherwise, it could have been a disaster. I could have just done an easy, here's one we made earlier thing, couldn't I? I do apologize. You can't see me cutting up the fruit either. Can I turn the camera down? Would that make it easier? There you go. Bit of a better view of this kiwi massacre. Oof, this is a tough one. This one feels like it's been in the fridge. These aren't very ripe. Usually they're very easy to get out of the skin. So I don't know. I think I did buy these in Tesco today. So they're not perfectly ripe, and it's pretty guaranteed they will go off by tomorrow, because that is what happens with fruit you buy from the supermarket in this country. Okay, there we go. And then you're going to slice them up. So after you've sliced them up into kind of like centimeter slices, 1, 2 centimeters. I've absolutely mashed one of them up. And just put them in the jug. Then we're going to go for the strawberries. We just want a handful of strawberries. I'm going to get 5 strawberries, put this in there. Dehead them, cut them in half, chuck them in. Quick haircut, which I don't know if we're allowed to do. I don't know which part of the country you're in. I don't know if you're allowed to give haircuts or not. Where in the world are you? Are they giving haircuts in that part of the world? I don't think we're allowed to go to a barber in Wales. I'm okay. I've had my annual haircut. I'll get another one probably April next year. Cool. 5 strawberries in. Grapes. I'm opt for some red grapes in this because it look good with a mix of other colors as well. So we're in dark grapes. Again, you just want a handful of these. I find that green grapes works best when you're eating grapes in the evening for the 12 grapes, and red grapes, dark ones, go best in sangria. And I'm going to cut these in half as well, just double checking these are seedless. Yes. In half, chuck them in your jug. I don't know if you're trying to do this at home the same time as me. Maybe I could have given you more time to prepare your ingredients. If so, if you were on my mailing list, you should have got the ingredients sent over to you before, ready for this recipe. And hopefully this is just a bit of a refresher how to make a sangria. Okay, then we're going to put in the fruit juice. Shake it because pineapple, even if it's not from concentrate, always tends to settle in the bottom. It's a good thing about having a spoon as well. And we're going to go about 2/3 of the way up in the jug with pineapple juice. Then brandy. I don't believe in like measurements in terms of like measuring it out. So I'm just going to give it a big old splash of brandy. That would probably be like a couple of fingers in a proper glass, brandy glass. Then take a glass. I'm not going to show you this. This is the secret ingredient. So if you haven't received it in my email, if you don't know what the secret ingredient is, then you'll have to sign up to my mailing list to find out. But I'm going to pour it off screen. There we go. You want a couple of fingers of the secret ingredient in a glass there. I don't know if you can see it. It's not Mountain Dew or cleaning or washing up liquid. Okay, it is, and that goes in as well. Now the reason I haven't filled it up to the top is because stuff does get messy. Okay, but what you've got there is about 750 milliliters. Okay, which is the equivalent of a bottle of cava, 75 milliliters usually in size, 750 ml. So what you want to do is you want to balance it out. It's 50-50, okay? You're putting half sparkles in there and you're putting half of this sangria here. Now, the reason I haven't put the sparkles into the jug is because it's nice to let the fruit sit in the flavor, and I don't put the sparkles in until I poured it in the glass, all right? So this is a nice way to make it stretch a bit further and also to make sure that every glass is perfectly cold and balanced and measured, all right? So we're gonna get a nice serving glass right here. I wouldn't put it in a tall glass, like for for drinking a sparkling drink for, because it's a sangria. Okay, you could put it in a stem glass, like a wine glass. This is a stemless wine glass. Ice. I went into Tesco and I said, I know it's freezing, but I need ice. Okay, because we don't have much room in our freezer to put ice cube makers and stuff like that. So just get a bag of ice. Party time. Handful of ice cubes. Make sure your drink is mixed up. Now, the good thing about this is, even though it's not necessary for the sparkling sangria, to let it sit for the flavors to take hold, all right? Because when the brandy and the secret ingredient and the fruit juice is soaks into the fruit, and the fruit vice versa gives flavor as well to the rest of it, you let it, typically with the sangria, you would let it set. Okay, so you let it sit in the fridge for a few hours before you pour in and before you serve. But with this, it's not necessary because the sparkling, the content of the cava, it pops the flavors straight up. So now we're going to go in with some of this. So you want to go up about just over a third. Put some fruit in there as well. I want to get some kiwi. That's the key. Get some kiwi in there and some grapes. Do we have any grapes in there? They're hiding from me. Here we go. And then I'm going to open this on camera and maybe shoot myself in the eye with the with with the Frischnet bottle.
How's it going?
It's going good. Michelle's just checking in. If any of you needed an excuse to drink, can you play the Michelle drinking game every time I mention Michelle? Don't drink just yet. We haven't finished the sangria, okay?
That's too much fruit juice.
What's that?
Too much fruit juice, so don't drink it.
Yeah, it's just fruit juice and a bit of brandy at the moment. That's not sangria. Have you been shaking this? Just checking with Michelle that she didn't come into the kitchen while I was getting ready.
Maybe somebody in Tesco.
Maybe somebody in Tesco, yeah. I'll set your New Year's Eve off with a bang. Here we go.
Do you have a stir or anything?
You can do that with a straw. I'm not at that stage yet.
Oh, sorry. Just thought I would ask what many people were thinking.
Michelle's just checking in case anyone's asking, do you have to give it a stir or anything like that? Yeah, you want the flavors to mix up. Now, I got paper straws for Christmas off Michelle's mom, but I have actually kept some plastic straws from Burger King because I enjoy destroying the planet. But we're not going to be able to do this for very long, all right? We're not going to be able to throw these away and harm dolphins that way. So from now on, we're just going to have to choke dolphins with our bare hands. So I've got a straw here, go a bit more cava. You give it a mix. And you can see like the zestiness of the colors and everything that really gives it a good visual sensor to get the taste buds going. All right, it looks super refreshing, and I know the lighting isn't so great in my kitchen, but honestly, that looks truly delicious. The color and everything there. Pineapple juice obviously got a richness to it. It's not just a plain yellow. And to serve, we're gonna go with strawberry on the glass. You could do a bit of kiwi, orange, whatever. You can make it your own. Okay, display it any way you like. I don't know what your glasses are like at home, but this is the concoction, and here's the taste test. All right, this is like the this is like the politicians and the doctors taking the vaccine live on television. If I drop dead, then you're all going to be like, "Don't touch the sangria." Okay, do not drink the sangria. That is truly beautiful. That is a beautiful drink. The cava, like I said, it's dry and the fruit really explodes in your mouth. The taste is really delicious. I'm going to pull out the strawberry as well, see if the brandy has already got some flavor in it. That is good stuff. Mm. And it's as simple as that, folks. 20 minutes, and I've told you how to make a beautiful sparkling sangria. It won't take you that long because when you're making it, you don't need to like talk to the camera or anything while you're making your own at home. So it's a lot quicker, and you can chop stuff up, prepare it, and you can drink it all night. And as you can see, we've got that's one glass. This would serve, I think that's 6 to 8 servings. You got a good mixture there. Folks, the reason I've created this drink is so that we can all enjoy a great New Year's Eve together. Now, whether you've got a ticket or not, whether you're planning on coming to my New Year's Eve event or not, it doesn't matter. I hope you enjoy the drink. Hope you try it out and you have a lovely New Year's Eve. Whatever happens, it's going to be better than this horrible year, isn't it? But if you're looking for some entertainment tonight, if you don't have a ticket, come and join us on Zoom. We've sold a bunch of tickets already. I've got an incredible lineup. It's featuring comedians, all right, live comedy from Bethany Black, Andy Askins, okay, both TV names. The wonderful Chris Purchase, another Chris Chopping as well. Both incredibly funny guys, good friends of mine. Going to be a good laugh. I'm going to be doing some stand-up also. I'm also running a mini quiz right at the start as well. At 10 p.m., I'm going to be doing a mini version of Lopez quiz, which is going to be nice and fun, get a bit of interactive stuff going on to start off the night. Then we've got some live comedy and music, live music from Kim and Phil, who've contributed to the quiz. I've been running the quiz for 41 Saturdays. I've been running a quiz from my living room for everyone. So that is available tonight. You can come do that. And also Scott Morgan, guitarist, who contributed a bunch of music to the quiz, including the intro. So they're both doing live music as well. So it's going to be lots of fun. It's great because I get to see everyone's faces. That's the beautiful part about it. And everyone, you get to enjoy the comedy, have a laugh, enjoy the sangria. I'm going to get to see who's drinking it, who isn't. We're going to do the grapes at midnight. Tickets are available now at comedylopez.com. That's my handle on, where is it there? On Twitter and Instagram and Facebook as well, at Comedy Lopez. You can find that, posts and stuff on there, but comedylopez.com is my website, and that is where you can purchase tickets. Tickets are £10 and per device, all right, per device, and you can watch everything, all the entertainment, and we go through it to midnight, and we really tell 2020 to piss off. All right, that is the plan. We're looking forward to 2021. We're going to make it happen. Hope you're all safe, happy, and healthy. I'm going to make another glass so Michelle and I can both enjoy sangria together. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. Let me take a quick look at the comments as well, see what people have been up to, because I couldn't read it from over there. Let's see. Check it out. Steph's ordering an ambulance. I think I'm seeing emojis. I think I might have missed out a bit here. People are enjoying the zebra dog hoodie. That's great. Are you going to reveal the secret ingredient this year? You can find the secret ingredient if you go and you sign up to my mailing list. All right. Lou is saying sponsored by Tesco. No, I think I criticized Tesco's fruit produce a bit. I think I would have lost that contract if I was sponsored by Tesco. The only reason I go to Tesco is the most convenient. It's the closest place to me. Almari says fruit-based drinks are for the ladies, which is why I will be drinking cider tonight. Good call. Or apple beer, as I like to think of it. I mean, Almari does say that in character as the pub landlord, who is a bigoted idiot. All right, so I don't believe that Brexiteer. The guy Almari himself is not a Brexiteer. He's a lovely guy. So Beck is caught up on it. He'd be a rubbish sponsor dissing their grapes. I think it's the Kiwis specifically I went in hard on. I think I'm aggravated by the stuff I buy. I think we bought stuff to get ready for New Year's Eve. Last week we had to go out and buy new stuff because everything goes off. It's crazy. Michelle saying I don't believe in measurements. Yeah, unless it's in toilet paper in height or spaghetti in distance. Ray saying, I watched the Christmas Richard Osman's House of Games yesterday and found out the world record for the largest number of grapes at once in the mouth. So I'm glad this seems to be why he wants us to have grapes today. No, it's I do it every year. Okay, you put grapes in the mouth every year in Spain, and you're not supposed to have them in your mouth at once. You're supposed to eat them before you put the next one in. That's the key.
Yeah, remember last year the McDonald's? We didn't make it back.
So I gigged in Reading last year on New Year's Eve, and Michelle and I were traveling back, and we didn't make it. we packed grapes ready to go in case we wouldn't make it home, and we didn't make it home. We were actually in a McDonald's. That's how far we got from Reading to Cardiff. Coming back, we stopped in a McDonald's car park so we could do the grapes, and so that we could watch some fireworks, which we weren't expecting either. But we actually had a really good view of the fireworks, and there was nobody else in the car park. It was excellent. What else? Any more comments? Any questions? Ray says choking the dolphin. Is that a euphemism, Ignacio? No, I just don't like them. All right. I don't like them. I think they're dangerous. um, and Paul saying thanks for this. I will prep early as I don't want to be chopping fruit after a few drinks later. No, you certainly don't. Not with a sharp blade. Keep Pack the knife away. Get it done early and get ready to go. Um, Ray's asking, will Scott let Felix stay up and dance along to the songs? I don't know. We're gonna find out. It's gonna be a surprise. It's gonna be a mystery for everyone. We don't know. Excellent, cool, folks. Thank you so much. See you later. Indeed, Gareth. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you've got a nice idea for a recipe for sangria. Make it your own as well. If you don't have everything included, you can substitute other fruits in there as well. But this is the true Ignacio sparkling sangria, the special one for New Year's Eve. And the secret ingredient, all right, it's not imperative, all right, it's not mandatory, but it really sets it off. You can really taste the hint of it when you have a glass. So thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful New Year's. Hope you have great resolutions and they all come true for you. Hope next year is filled with kindness, warmth, and good health for everyone. All right. But that is my sangria recipe for sparkling one for New Year's Eve. Catch you tonight if you've got a ticket. Otherwise, book a ticket soon. I think ticket sales are open for another 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours. So book tickets ASAP, comedylopez.com. And I will see you tonight for lots of fun featuring a myriad of incredible acts. And I'll be drinking a shit ton of sangria as well. That is the plan. Thanks, folks. Take care. Ciao.